And Fernandez, the
Have
only
a.
starters from the January spending spree with Matty Shield, Mudrick and Madueke on the bench. It's a picture that's been good to previous Chelsea managers like Frank Lampard and Thomas Tuchel. Can Graham Potter find that formula in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? And it's live.
Come on, man.
Well, I thought Ben Davies was Tottenham's standout player against West Ham last week. I did wonder when I saw the team sheet how much of an attacking threat he could provide from left wing back, but as it turned out, he was excellent. He gave the width to allow Richarlison to get closer to Kane, and you'd expect it to be a similar case today. So João Felix has settled quicker than most of the January signings. He's the only one to score a goal for Chelsea actually in recent weeks. So he should be a threat today because he's got enough talent, he's got enough know-how to find space out there. Chelsea are desperate for a spark to get them going, and he could provide it. Well, a lot has happened since the 2-2 draw in August, when the two managers then had a real set to at the final whistle, but they're not here today. Antonio Conte continuing his rehabilitation in Italy. Thomas Tuchel, of course, sacked by Chelsea less than a month after that clash with Spurs.
Wait, I'm going to lift this up.
On Carabao Cup final day, worth remembering that Tottenham's last trophy was in that competition 15 years ago. They beat Chelsea in the final. Since then, Chelsea have won 14 major honours.
Yeah. Where are you?
Let's go Spurs.
We're underway.
Okay. Put that point down.
Always has a good spice to it. Picture that to sprinkle their own ingredients on.
I have to hear it.
Press.
Three Chelsea visits, 3 Chelsea wins, 6 goals scored, and now you can see scoring today for Chelsea will liven up their travelling support because they've been few and far between goals like gold dust. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? The team selection that Graham Potter is depending on out there, gone much more with experienced players that know what it takes in this league.
Counter them. Might help.
And the vast majority, of course, players who were at Chelsea last season when was it the crisis and finished third and lose 2 domestic cup finals. Did it need the overhaul that the new ownership decided to immediately put their stamp on proceedings? We'll see. It's an interesting project to say the least.
It's not help. Emerson's down and it's not.
Here's Sterling.
What's he trying to get a penalty for?
For a penalty, Sterling stays down.
Come on, man.
Well, the referee.
It's not a penalty.
They've got a bit of space down that left-hand side because Emerson Royale has gone to ground.
I don't think that's a penalty.
We're about to see it. It's a bit of a clumsy one from Oliver Skip. Just waving out a leg, and he does catch the boot of Sterling.
But he's diving, surely.
Is the answer, Alan.
He's diving.
Not enough there, I don't think.
That's not enough to bring him down.
To overturn the ref's decision. He had a decent view of it as well.
Not enough to bring him down.
Mom, why? I was going to lift them up ready.
Pretty unmoved.
Yeah, but you can have them done up and then do that side.
Change those positions. Spurs win. 14 points clear of their London rivals.
Come on.
Chelsea could cut the gap to 8.
Pass it. Come on. Oh, there's no one there.
Early in both the penalty areas.
Can we get there, it's fine.
Some good things to come in the contest. Yeah, great atmosphere within this stadium, as you'd expect from London derby. Longer.
It's putting pressure on Koibe. Richarlison.
On Sunday.
Off by Longley. It's actually making the run.
It's always there, man.
Anticipated.
Come on.
I can't see. You know, I need to help first.
Look, we're going.
Where are we going?
Come on, son.
You say we're not. I didn't.
Israel hits the back.
That's that.
Right, the wing back.
Obviously, be careful.
No,
Their place as well.
No, I didn't say we're
Took his
not.
goal.
Yeah, but you just said this right or not?
No. Made by Davis. Yes, you're
No,
right.
you just said the end.
Yeah, that's the line.
A bit slow at the box against West Ham Spurs, but you wouldn't expect that to be the case here. I know they've been slow at the box in a lot of games this season, Tottenham, but it just has a different feel to it.
Still gonna be out.
This is the 100th Premier League game since Ben Chilwell signed for Chelsea. James and Chilwell together have started
Come on, Kenny.
23 or 23%. All sorts of factors.
Why?
When they work
So
together,
we jump on.
seems a while ago now. They were really improved with an excellent spell for Chelsea. James had a lot of injuries.
Come on.
Likewise, all good about selection. Enzo Fernandez.
Oh, no. 4 o'clock.
Not be
4
here.
o'clock.
4.
4 o'clock. Right, they open at 7 a.m. Listen,
Across the King Cup.
Monday, 7 till 10.
Coming in favour as a substitute.
Wednesday, 7
What are you doing?
Pressure by Havertz.
Saturday, 7
Relax.
and Sunday, 10
Defensively
a.m.
strong.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
like most.
regulation with Antonio Conte, I'm sure, will be reinforced.
Hello.
Staff is left behind as he continues his recuperation.
Yeah, it's been a purposeful start by
Here you go.
Chelsea. Seen plenty of the ball, Joe Bailey too in possession, seen plenty of it.
Huh?
The other bits ain't open yet.
So many
No.
See,
players
and
in the game we talked to think
Greg.
Chelsea have to get it
Who?
right.
Greg.
Too many players
Oh,
not to get
Greg.
it right. It's just a case of
Well, that was busy, wasn't it?
yeah,
too many pieces to complete the
not there,
jigsaw.
isn't it? Well, that's all right.
Even more of a nightmare then.
Yeah.
It's
Rosie.
a little
How
bit.
long it takes to do that, as we know.
Oh, you're from first.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
essence in
They've got to watch
this
it.
game.
Everybody has scored his
Oh,
first
still got
goal.
the phone.
Spurs.
Come on. Let's get that ball back.
Sorry, what a kid,
Where are you going?
Morrison's.
Why?
Have a look. There's a new store.
Was that in lessons?
I don't know.
Continued his run. Couldn't quite get there. He had two options whether to try and turn it into goal.
Oh,
Just
God.
put it across
Need to be
the-
careful with him,
Sterling, who was
because
coming in.
It's a similar sort of run.
of all the players, he's probably the
Where he
only one,
scored
really.
at West Ham the other week.
More or less, who's
He scored it on the
played
volley.
well recently.
At the heart of most
João
things early
Felix.
on here for Chelsea, João Felix.
Come on.
Paul's game. And they're doing well in front of him.
Need to win that ball, man.
Meteoric. 3 months. Argentine football to Portugal and bringing the World Cup and getting us lavish. Chelsea. He's quite happy to sit it.
Oh, piss off.
This deep defending philosophy, but as dangerous they can be on the turnovers.
Eric Dyer just making his presence felt here.
There's hardly anything in that. What did he do? Stand on his foot?
The follow through. João Felix going on to the leg of Dyer.
That's what it is.
It's all or nothing with Tottenham here. 8 wins and 4 defeats in their 12 Premier League games so far. And the last 2 without conceding a goal. Chelsea shot shy. They had some really good chances against Southampton. Spared their blushes.
What's he doing?
Takes.
He's down.
Spurs fans in that massive stand
Did he go back to the face?
Romero's defence. How badly, how cynically was he caught in the face?
Yeah, it's Thiago Silva, I think. Going to push him between.
He elbowed
There's an
him.
elbow into the chest of Romero, more than the face. But still, to do that, he's taking a chance, Thiago Silva.
Why is he elbowing him?
Culture football that Brazilians and Argentines don't like each other. Latest example. Silva staying forward. Sterling's back here.
Come on.
Dangerous for Ellison now to stop before the whistle is blown, but given against Sterling. Not available for selection today, but good to see him here. Says Aspilicueta, who was badly concussed in the Southampton game. Around the club, it wasn't hospitalised for too long. It looked really serious at the time.
Come on, Charleston.
Sooner rather than later.
Who's that to?
We haven't really got going forward yet. Something a spell of 4 games in 11 days, including the 5th round of the FA Cup away to Sheffield United this coming Wednesday, the second leg of the Champions League round of 16 against AC Milan.
Come on, man.
The following week. Here's Chilwell. Getting Chelsea at the pitch as both of these fullbacks can do.
Come on.
His elbow. It's actually with the Spurs player involved. Here comes Ben Davies.
Get out of the way.
By Thiago Silva.
Come on.
And you've got the crowd going as well as themselves here.
Piss off the edge.
He's got to keep his eyes peeled here. There's plenty going on and off the ball sometimes.
It's actually coming off with a ballet, but he couldn't control it. It's off his cheek. And Felix.
Come on.
Oh. Fancying his chances of getting past Thiago Silva, but the veteran Brazilian was too wily for him. And suddenly Havertz is in a good position at the other end. And Chelsea got numbers forward here. Joe Felix in the middle. Now Ziyech.
Good block.
There seems to be a good balance to this Chelsea lineup. The two fullbacks coming into it certainly help in that regard, giving them that natural width.
Pretty bad.
It has been a positive start by the visitors.
Maybe not such a surprise that Spurs are dropping off and saying, well, you come in, everyone's struggling to score goals, try and break us down, and we'll look to penetrate with a fast counter-attack.
Surprising thing for Spurs, really, the amount of goals they've conceded for a Conte team, the amount of shots on goal they've conceded as well.
That's what he's been saying for his first absence. That's the difference between this season and last. The defending's not so good. The numbers have been getting back. Too easy to get past, and Sterling proving the point here. Ziyech climbing. Romero.
Come on.
To Kulusevski. 21 against 21.
Come on. Come on, Davis.
With Davis.
Come on.
Kane joining in from deeper. We want to try and find room for a shot.
Come on. Oh, unlucky. Corner.
Yeah, they just lost a little bit of momentum on this counter-attack, but some really good play by Spurs. Backwards pass by Davis. You know, Kane was trying to get half a yard to get his shot away, but gets closed down.
Nutmegged him.
Blue shirts converging on the danger man.
Oh, look at him.
It's over there again, but it's still down.
What a shame. That's a good move, though.
In a turbulent season for Chelsea, he has been a shining star. I mean, he's always been a star, really. Years and years, but no sign of that star waning.
Well, look the other end from that free kick. He was taking a bit of a chance with his elbow on Romero, who tries to make the very most of it.
One each other.
We've seen worse. We have. I'm not sure whether it was Harry Kane landing on Thiago Silva.
Come on, we've got a corner to take here.
Damage.
Chelsea, of course, have been hampered by injuries to other aspects of their team, but they are getting them back. Dennis Zakaria is one who's fit again today to be involved. And Wesley Fofana, who's hardly played really since his move from Leicester in the Leicester side that won the FA Cup. A natural replacement.
Warsons.
Very concerned. New ownership representing investors in the United States.
Just trying to organise his defensive corner before he comes back on Thiago Silva.
Come on.
That's a chance for Tottenham, this. Skip, recognising it, put it back in. Narrow.
That's a corner. What? How is that not a corner?
But it's Tottenham's ball. Thiago Silva has made his way back on, but I know he does operate at walking pace sometimes very effectively. That would be a worry. Yeah, he's played some games this season where you think he's going to be off after 10 or 15 minutes, and I think he's so economical with his movement.
He just turned back to Fofana and told him to warm up a bit more vigorously.
Potter, I think he's preparing for the change yet. No, it's no good this time. With the power pack. Communications with VAR. Played over 50 games for Leicester.
Well, it's going to be a bonus for Spurs. A blow for Chelsea. Just as it goes to ground. Maybe Kane landing on him has twisted the joint.
Havertz did well, very well.
Piss off.
Felix got Sterling up with him. And the shot was the alternative. He took it on.
Yeah, Havertz doing ever so well in a tight space.
So that is
Oh my God.
so Dan to get the game stopped. appreciate it, but this is a battle-hardened warrior, and if he's going off, he's in trouble.
Drag him off.
The expected change.
Well,
38-year-old goes off, replaced by a 22-year-old.
can't say they haven't got quality options in these circumstances. Fafana, best years ahead of him. Really talented defender. But he's got to pick up the pace of this derby quickly.
2 Fafanas at Chelsea.
Come on.
Signed from Norwegian football as a forward, not in the match they scored today. Here's Dyer. Long way. Well, they trying to get Ben Davis out of the team. Davis has been used to be playing as the
Come on.
centre back on the 3. He's got back in again in his old position of wing back. Spencer Perisic. There's Højbjerg. There is
Davis.
Davis.
Come on.
Coming out to it again. That's somewhat scuffed by his standards. Not scored since the record breaker, which beat Manchester City.
Yeah, sometimes when you drag them like this, it can be dragged into the path of a teammate. Richarlison a few yards off though.
Become a very cool, calm character as manager. As an assistant, he's been a bit lively in dugouts that we've seen the Spurs get a bit aggressive in that part of the
Come on, man.
setup. Chilwell. Enzo Fernandez. That's trying to win a corner, and Romero stops that.
Come on.
Well, that's what you do these days.
Good if it comes off. Talk about casual.
Well,
I'm sure he meant the nutmeg, but worked for him.
goals again in the Premier League yesterday. Miscalculating playing from the back. It seems as though it's in to stay.
Come on, man.
Richarlison touched it on as he thought he was fouled. Højbjerg wins it for Spurs, nothing to the left. Richarlison
That's a foul.
disputing the earlier incident, and then Joe Felix has given offside. His movement is catching Tottenham out a little bit. Moving
What
across the
movement is
line,
offside?
playing in the hole a bit as well. Clever footballer.
Yeah, he is. I mean, they've got a couple of defensive midfielders, haven't they? Højbjerg and Overskip. Still finding space.
Højbjerg.
No one's going there.
Davis apologised for not seeing it out. It wasn't the best ball anyway. James. It's a left out altogether against Southampton. What's the third game in a week? That was Graham Potter's explanation. He wasn't trying to use it as an excuse.
Come on.
It's a wonderful win for the Saints.
Yep.
Tottenham's throw. Certainly, the absence of Antonio Conte hasn't troubled the Tottenham players on match day too much. 3 wins out of 3 under Stellini. Or Richarlison.
Come on. What was that, free
A
kick?
little bit
Oh,
late, but see
don't
what
be
he's trying to do.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Cool bit of defending by Reece James. He's always in charge.
Tottenham His last home win over Chelsea was at Wembley when there were tenants there while this magnificent edifice was being constructed. 3-1 November 2018. Harry Kane scored, Son scored, and Dele Alli at that period when those three
Piss
were
off.
great form. But it's defending that Spurs are a bit short on
Yes, Emerson.
a great recovery from Emerson Royale.
Yeah, it needed to be as well. It was actually Oliver Skip's challenge that put in Chilwell here. Nice bit of pace from the left back. Nice bit from Emerson Royale as well.
Yeah, we've seen a bit more of that from Chilwell than from Reece James so far. Chelsea corner. Halfway through the first half. On the pitch that's been very good to them. Premier League visits here. And that's going to use the post performance in there as well. Charleston gets his head to it. Whipped back by Sterling. Loftus-Cheek. Sterling again.
That's a foul. Oh, are you
Here's Loftus-Cheek.
having a joke there?
By Fernandes. He was shown already in his quite short career. He's a dangerous player shooting from that kind of position. Here he is again, the World Cup winner.
It's a London derby. There's challenges flying in left, right, and centre. Good to see. Not everything's being penalised. Got to try and maintain a bit of flow to this contest.
James.
Come on.
Loftus-Cheek outnumbered, picked off by Happing-Ziyech. He's still a Chelsea player. Of course, he was
No, really.
within the matter of seconds, and I'm not exaggerating, of leaving the end of the transfer window to PSG. It didn't go through on a technicality. He's come back and been involved right from that. Fernandes. Koulibaly, who's moved to the right central defensive berth after Thiago Silva's gone off with Fafana to his
Come
left.
on. Oh, you finally give us a free kick.
Tottenham were able to keep the ball. No great advantage to them. Chelsea have won only once in this calendar year, 10 games in all competitions.
Yeah, I mean, what you would say first 25 minutes, Chelsea look a bit more like Chelsea.
But that's because they picked a team that is like Chelsea.
Yeah, maybe that is it.
We're still short.
Certainly
A reference point, isn't it? Okay. Now Longley.
Come on.
Romero. Nicely played to Kane on the far side of the defender. Skip. Richarlison.
Come on, go for goal. Oh, is he the freaking... Oh. Shush, Grace. How close was that?
So close to putting Spurs in front here.
Oh, he's given the free kick as well, though, hasn't he? Played the advantage, but he's brought it back for this foul on Richarlison.
Do you see how close that was? Oh my god.
With a lot of spin on it.
That was so close to going in.
Yeah, he was looking and hoping. Kepa. Yeah, I think it's good refereeing. He wouldn't have wanted to disallow the goal if he'd blown for the foul. Waiting for the whistle. And this is what the free kick is for.
Who was that?
No doubt about that. So a second chance in this particular passage of play. Or is it?
Has he given the corner?
He has given the corner.
Pointing to the free kick at one stage.
Did he change his mind?
Also, I think Richarlison has a view on many things, and certainly
That was confusing.
thought that could have been given as a foul. The play did go on.
Come on.
Maybe Stuart Atwell, well, obviously he decided that that advantage had been played. Kane.
Oh, come on,
Back
man.
James. Well, that's the first real run from Reece James. The quality that we know he possesses.
Well, he's going to give Richarlison the benefit of the doubt here. So often these kind of situations, you see the yellow card come out automatically. Just waving the old imaginary card, which seems to happen more and more these days.
Yeah, we used to think it was a foreigners thing, but James can't use that as an excuse. It's Chilwell.
Come on.
Koulibaly. Fofana. James. Just kept it in.
Come on, man. Where you going?
So we say the full width of the pitch being used. Up to Richarlison, headed on.
There's no one there.
Koulibaly's now gone back to the left centre-back position that he started with.
Now you can wait.
Do you think, Alan, that Spurs have half an hour gone? Well, that's what Chelsea have got. They started brightly, the visiting team, didn't they? The Tottenham look a bit more confident that they can deal with what they perceive the threat to be.
Yeah, I mean, there should be a confidence defensively about them. They kept out Manchester City,
Oh
didn't
my
they?
god.
Kept out West Ham
Tell him to
last
piss
week.
off.
There we go.
It's been quite even here. When you think about it.
A free kick again.
Come on.
Learning about the refereeing in England. Of course, he's faced the wrath of it being sent off at Fulham on his debut.
That's a corner.
And it's a corner.
People. Let's get. Someone head in.
Good stats for Spurs in this respect. Chelsea totally deceived by the short corner, but they've got numbers in the middle because of
Oh,
that.
come on.
He has to go all the way back to Fraser Forster. Getting a good run in the side after his move here from Southampton to be the backup to Lloris and maybe the successor.
Come on.
A real chance to show that he would be a worthy successor when Lloris eventually does leave.
Oh, piss off.
Mera going forward, and that one in there. Kulusevski might have been a bit more narrow then, and it was a loose ball. Could have come his way.
Oh, what's wrong with him?
Notice the substitute for Thiago Silva needed a bit of tension. Wesley Fofana.
Dude,
Remember that
man.
game recently, Alan, at Nottingham Forest? I think it was at Fulham. They lost two centre backs
Yes,
in the first 10 minutes.
with the same injury.
Yeah, Willie
Amazingly
Bolly
enough.
and
What happened?
Scott McKenna.
Is it the way he landed?
Just the landing, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
He'll be okay.
And he spent as much time on the treatment table as he has recently. To be heading back in that direction again.
Come on, kick the ball. What's he doing? What's he waiting for? Christmas?
Well, I want to know the reason for the delay. I would say, but he doesn't have to pick it up until, or play it until somebody comes close. You can't penalise the goalkeeper for time wasting if he gets the ball in open play and then gets a match from Harry Kane.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure how damaging that might have been.
Get up.
Yeah, I think every time the players have been annoyed and the skipper's just left a little bit on it.
There's
There's a
nothing.
bit of that.
Why is he holding his freaking face?
As I said before, we've seen worse. There's a boyish look
A little bit more of that.
to Kepa Arrizabalaga. He's not the biggest goalkeeper. He's 28 now. 11 caps for Spain. Getting on to 150 appearances for Chelsea.
Come on.
A little bit more of a glunch coming to the last 15 minutes or so. So it ended turbulently, the game at Stamford Bridge. Good 6 months ago now. And,
Is that not a foul?
every challenge has a bit of an aftermath.
Just wipe him out.
Blocked by Longway. Richarlison.
Come on,
Obrier. Space here for Kane. Emerson Royale
pass it.
coming in from right back. He's
Who the frick?
been
I need to be quicker.
useful auxiliary attacker.
Yeah, this is definitely an edge to this match. I mean, it goes back a long way.
Come on.
And that's it to it, Stamford Bridge.
Poor Romero.
Kicked up.
Yeah, the Battle of the Bridge.
No love lost here either.
Come on.
Well, sometimes the aggressor can come off worse.
I'm sure you'll be alright. Is he bleeding?
Chilly February Sunday afternoon. The temperature of the contest is rising considerably. And Romero is not one to duck out.
You won't want to
defending.
miss out. No, you won't want to miss out.
Sent off, of course, against Manchester City. There has been some discussion with the coaching staff as to how he applies his technique and his temperament, I think, perhaps more than the technique, particularly when he's picked up one yellow card, which he hasn't done here. But he missed the game at Leicester and they missed him.
You don't so. Come on. Oh, please.
Fofana forcing it forward, Sterling losing out to Romero.
Come on. Another shot on goal.
Longer. So many local London derbies in the Premier League these days.
What was that?
Fofana on Kane, no complaints
No
from
ball.
the Tottenham skipper. Fernandes, almost there. Skip to steal it from him.
Get a bit feisty.
Enzo Fernandes. Into Kai Havertz. Challenged by Eric Dyer. Chelsea keep it with Chilwell. And now Sterling. Jean Felix did get there. Goal kick is the decision. Just sort of rolled in
What's he
by
doing?
Raheem Sterling. But Portugal International thought he could get there, and he did to some extent.
He'd like to support Sterling here, try and keep the attack going. Spurs fairly secure at the back at the moment. It's all in front of them.
Well, we need to get forward.
Dyer.
Have a shot. We'll hope get a shot, but we need more shots.
Logo into Kane.
Come
Another good
on.
pass. On the forward side.
Come on, Emerson.
On the other side, where Kane then room just a turn away from Fofana. By Richarlison.
Come on.
Chilwell trying to get around the outside of Venezuela. He wasn't having any of that. The appetizer is here.
I'm not really worried about the Manchester United Newcastle game.
At Wembley. Manchester United against
Not really
Newcastle
bothered.
United for first domestic piece of silverware this season. It's got real classic lines to it, that final. I'm sure you'll be staying with it, with us, to follow every kick of the ball at Wembley.
And Emerson just having a breather there. But he's been given a slightly different role. He's popping up inside the wing back. It's not that orthodox role that we've seen so often from him.
Huh?
Longo.
Come on.
Pretty calm in an awkward position from Romero. Skip.
Come on, Skip. Come on. We need to be quick. Because you know what? They'll be only like a right-ish.
Chelsea's turn to drop deep.
It's in situations like this, I suppose, just lack that number 10 to fill the space.
We don't
See a big gap in the middle of the park.
We don't play with number 10.
It becomes Harry Kane, but he's right up top at the moment. Skip. To bide his time through the ranks of their own. There's Kane, of course, as well.
Come on.
Got his itch initially, but then Richarlison.
Oh, come on.
Well, still looking for his third Premier League goal for his new club. And he's got 48.
The way you just passed it to him, though, I was like, ooh, how are you doing? What are you doing? I was like, how are you doing? Because you started making weird noises.
Huh?
You went, ooh.
What are you doing?
Watford and Everton, of course, on his CV.
I was matching your vibe. Is he trying my sim again? Oh, God. Come on now. What's wrong with you? You're going to get booked otherwise, and you know.
There's a lot of talk from the officials about dealing with goalkeepers' time wasting, but not always as much action, especially early in the game. Might do it.
It doesn't make sense why you would do it. He got the ball, you donkey.
Potter facing another goalless half from his team, but none in the defending department, so building a platform for victory, he hopes here. Much needed. Fofana. It's Koulibaly.
Come on.
Nicely worked until the ball that could have been easily tailored to Sterling from Fernandes.
Oh,
Shown
piss
some
off.
glimpses of pace. It's probably been Chelsea's best avenue of attack down that far side with the combination between Chilwell and Sterling. Just a caution, feeling of caution about the approach from both teams.
Yeah, neither keeper been busy.
We've come the closest with hitting the post.
Chilwell. It's not such a surprise from Spurs. We know they do have this owed reputation for very disciplined defending. Some of the Chelsea players from the Conte era left, there aren't many. We've been through many a session on the training ground at Tottenham. detail and discipline.
Oh, piss off.
The 2 years Conte was in charge of a league title one and an FA Cup.
Was it only 2 years?
Here's Sterling. He's got a shot on here and carried by, fortunately a bit lucky. Well, good good work from Ben Davies, but that didn't go after the danger area, shall I say.
This is where you want the poacher. The centre forward sniffing out the goal. Jean Felix looks skywards because he didn't react, you can see. He watches the shot rather than expecting the fumble from the keeper. That's where you get your tap-ins.
But I think it would have been offside. But that's Sterling again. We know he likes to play on the left, coming in on his right foot. 3 added minutes to 45 minutes up.
So there's like 4 minutes to go till half time. So it's pretty even. Come on, what are you doing? Knock him out.
Late in this first half, Chelsea have a corner. Fofana makes his way forward.
Oh,
Chilwell off the left foot. Coming across to take it. And Felix around the goalkeeper. Koulibaly. Remember, did score in this fixture at Stamford Bridge in August. Fofana had its turn there.
what's he doing? Or you pretend to be a goalkeeper, mate?
One for ref will keep an eye on.
Look at the size difference.
His cheeks in there as well. Heads away. Up in the air from Emerson Royale. Sterling says, leave it to me.
Right then.
Actually wishes he hadn't done.
300 minutes.
Need a sense of humour. It's been a tough half for the attackers, really, on both sides.
It always had the makings of being a tight game, certainly, which set of attackers could produce the goods on the day. I think Spurs on the outset would look more likely.
I mean, we did have a shot
The
to the
struggles
post.
Chelsea have had recent weeks.
Okay. Here's longer. Really across the
So-
It isn't particularly quick. Okay.
Come on.
Kulusevski.
Oh, come on. Go for a shot, at least.
Into first half stoppage time.
I'm
There's a
gonna
little passage of play that rather sums up what the
Book him, mate,
in this
book
first
him.
half. Richarlison and CH.
Feistiness. What's he getting involved for? Piss off.
Something got a little bit out of hand here, and Stuart Atwell might need some help from VAR on this.
Well, it has been simmering, hasn't it? It only takes a little spark to turn into flames, and then it was much ado about nothing, really.
Darren Cann is a very experienced assistant referee who would have had a good angle on it. All the flare up at the end of the second half of the first game. And after the final whistle had gone, card. Yeah, are checking.
Yeah, Ziyech had a little lash out at Emerson Royale.
Trying to find the culprit here. Emerson Royale, I think, is going to get a telling off and maybe a yellow
For
card.
what? What did he do?
Is this done and dusted now?
What about him?
CH.
You do well to avoid it. No. Oh, he's been a little bit lucky in this hit, I think.
Yeah. Slightly guilty expression, maybe.
Yeah.
But it was the kind of passage of play we've had so much of.
It wasn't so much that Emerson Royale shoves ZH in the back and then he reacts with a lash out, which does catch Emerson Royale in the face.
Then why is he not booked?
Of course, can't intervene to give a yellow card.
What? How is he not booked too then? I don't get it.
Havertz booked, Emerson, Royale both booked, but CH is still being assessed by VAR.
Oh, that's why I was going to say.
And it's a question of whether it was a punch or a shove, I think.
Yeah, it was a shove that caught the shoulder and then caught the cheek of Emerson Royale.
I'd send him off, you know what?
Hello.
Yay!
He didn't get away with it.
I was like, he looked guilty though, didn't he? So.
It's another blow.
He shouldn't have. What's he doing?
Well, hang on, this hasn't finished yet.
I'm
Because
confused.
Stuart Atwell is now going to look at the incident.
Has he done too early with the card? Or was the
Chris
second
Capner is on the VAR duty. It's seen as violent conduct here.
Then what?
I mean, if it's just a shoulder, he's okay. I think it's the fact that it makes connection with Emerson Royale's face.
That's not the episode.
Something else maybe they're looking at.
That's it. That push in the face there.
I'm
He's already
confused.
got the red for that, so why is he looking at the monitor? He just wants to make sure.
What's going on? I'm confused. This is so confusing. Why didn't you look at it before he gave the card?
CH is still on the pitch.
He's going to withdraw it.
He has
What?
withdrawn it. You're right. It's yellow.
What? I don't.
Do you know what? I think that's the right decision in the
It's
end.
taken a long way to get there.
Yeah.
Why didn't he? I don't.
So
What?
if you need a change of luck, a change of a red card to a yellow one in a London derby, this
Yeah.
might
Jesus
be
Christ.
seen come the end of the season as a very significant moment.
Yeah. No, I think it's fair enough, Martin. I think we got there in the end.
A shove, not a punch.
You know?
Well, I'll be very interested to hear what those in the studio think about it at half time. I hope we've kept up properly with it for you.
It's the kind of game you wouldn't be at all surprised to see at least one red card.
So you'd think we don't know whether it's a
Second
red
half,
or a yellow challenge.
I'm sure we'll continue
So,
in a similar vein.
Go
It's a bad for Alison
look at
Royale.
the incident, then give
And
your
he's got a
decision whether you
shove from
think it's a
Sheffield
red or a
as
yellow.
well.
Like, why give a red
I
card?
think half
And they'd be like, oh, hold on, we need to check the
would
screen.
be useful for the referee.
It don't really make sense to me.
Emerson's got his blood is pumping here.
So was that not final contact?
Okay,
I don't know. It's getting a bit feisty,
Well,
don't
it's been lively, but not that lively in front of goal.
now we're running a bit late. Just to tell you that the Carabao Cup final kicks off at
Yeah, no one
4:30.
cares. Well, I don't care.
It will be done by then. So we're 8 minutes into 3 minutes of added time. It's Koulibaly. I agree with you, and we got the right decision in the end. That's what VAR is supposed to be there for.
Come on.
Lisewski.
Come, Kulu.
Here comes
Come on.
Ben Davis.
No.
He gets it away. Referee looks at his watch and drives for half time. Stuart Atwell had a busy end to that. He had a pretty busy match. Ziyech sent off and then recalled with a monitor review. Why the monitor review didn't come before the red card, I'm not sure. But anyway, both Alan and I believe that justice was done. We'll hear what the studio guests think. Has been a tetchy game so far. Not too much in terms of chances. Højbjerg hit a post, a deflected shot. The Spurs' best moment. And Chelsea, after a bright start, still pretty much shotless and goalless. And at half-time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it's 0-0.
The workhorse. Might not be fancy, but always delivers. Bit like you, big man.
Get the right result. Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League, sponsored by We Buy Any Car.
The wait is over. Manchester United take on Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley. Live only on Sky Sports.
Singing or speaking.
Reason or fun. Hit or hard. Sensitive or strong. Progress isn't either or. Progress is everything.
What's that, Chico? You want to share our energy-saving tips and track what we use on our smart meter display? Shortening showers to 4 minutes and lowering your combi boiler flow temperature to 60 degrees. Chico?
For more ways to save, search Smart Energy Tips.
Ready? So it all started when I was at a friend's party.
Well, I'm gonna quickly get drunk, otherwise I'm gonna end up with a headache.
Everyone keeps asking. Even my French neighbour. Yeah.
Hello.
Huh?
Hello.
Not you. Sorry, Steve. I'm not making this up. Hey, can you send me that? Everyone. Sure.
Welcome to Lidl, where you can save on this big shop compared to Sainsbury's. We're always little on price, so you can save on all these essentials. Fill up on your £5 a day and bag big brands without breaking the bank. Switch from Sainsbury's to Lidl and save over £26 on this like-for-like big shop. Now that's big on quality and always little on price.
The TUI Live Happy sale is back. You can save up to £250 per booking. Kids can go free, even in school summer holidays. Plus pay monthly with a £0 deposit. So get booking to Live Happy Adult Protected.
Aldi have always made it simple for me to get great value car insurance.
So I can get their cover from just £219.
And if I'm hit by an uninsured driver, I always want to offer him discount.
Because insurance is simple and it's free and done with. Get your car insurance quote today. Go direct to lv.com.
We have such good luck in nature.
So cute!
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine fell from the sky this morning.
There's more of this out there.
Check it out. Something got into it.
What happened to you?
A bear did cocaine! A bear?
What's wrong with that bear?
Cocaine bear.
Say hello to Go.Compare, the new way to compare prices on insurance, credit cards, and more. One click, and you're there. Go.Compare.
For over 40 years, we've helped people invest for a better future. Switch your money on with Hargreaves Lansdowne.
Goalless at half-time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Let's start trying to make sense of what happened towards the end of that first 45 minutes.
So this is the incident in which Havertz is booked for the initial challenge. Ziyech then gets involved. A lot of other players get involved, and Royale is also booked. However, there then is an incident involving Hakim Ziyech. They see Royale's face being pushed. You can see Royale's head moving. That's what the on-field referee, Stuart Atwell, has seen when the players all gather around him in just a second. He goes to his assistants. They've seen that Royale has been pushed, but they haven't seen who's done it. The VAR, Paul Tierney and his assistant, say it was Ziyech. The referee on the field, Stuart Atwell, then has to make a decision one way or another.
Yeah.
So he gives a red card to Hakim Ziyech. Then he can go over to the monitor once the decision has been made. And then he makes a decision on whether or not it was a red card. So at the end of all of that, we've got Royale and Havertz have been booked. Ziyech is given a red card. That red card is then rescinded after Stuart Atwell has made it over to the monitor. In the end, was it the right decision?
Well done to the referee, for returning it from red to yellow. I think it's the right decision. I think he wanted to push him away on the shoulder, but he then slipped with his arm and got him in the face. Common sense for the referee. I think it's the right decision. But on the other hand, also very lucky for Ziyech.
Very, very lucky, Jimmy. I'm with you. When I first saw it, I'm not too sure what Emerson Royal is doing, coming and getting in. It then becomes heated. You see that Stuart Atwell looks like he's got control of it there. Why he reacts, it then puts him in a situation where he makes a decision. And when he goes to it, the end outcome, I believe, is the right one. But he's
when you see it from there, it's you see that he's trying to hit the shoulder. But from the other angle, you see just that he hits his face. If you only see that, then he needs to be sent up. And that's why he's a little bit lucky, because another referee on a different day might have not switched it around.
At the end of all of that, though, it is 11 players on the pitch for both sides in this one. No goals as yet. And to be truthful, not too many clear-cut chances in this game. There has been quite a bit of drama, though. Second half coming up shortly.
Isn't that a bit saucy? Saucy.
Saucy? What's saucy?
Saucy.
Get the right result. Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League, sponsored by We Buy Any
Go
Car.
get ready then.
Now, before you go, Patrick has a few words.
Well,
Where's Patrick?
Tina, the void so hollow that you shall leave. Our wishes ride with you. And we're having a pint at the Dog and Trumpet.
Yorkshire Tea, where everything's done proper.
With the biggest range of cars to buy entirely online, it's no wonder everyone's cinching it. Alf cinched it. Chris and Sue cinched it with no surprise fees.
Everything was covered.
Becky cinched it with a 14-day money-back guarantee. Courtney cinched it, didn't you? Not now, mate.
I cinched it.
Even my mum cinched it, quality money.
We know you're everywhere.
With so many great reasons to buy it. The nation aren't just nailing it, they're cinching it.
We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a
Set yourself free with Starling, the bank that lays out your financial world in one easy app, so you're in control. It's never been more important to see your money clearly. We're making sure you can. Sign up with Starling in minutes.
The one and only Adonis Creed, former heavyweight champion of the world. 3 years ago, when I walked away from boxing, I walked away with some unfinished business. Me and Donnie, we was like brothers. One fight, you and me, run it. I can't wait for this. Creed 3.
When getting a good night's sleep is a struggle.
was it Havertz who fouled Charlton, or was it Ziyech who fouled?
Night-Owl Herbal is used to help you drift off gently. For
I know Havertz got booked.
restful night's sleep. Say goodnight, all.
Oh, so it was she took the
This is
Richarlison down.
Debbie's nightmare. Losing track of invoices has led to an unexpected visit from her suppliers. But this is merely a figment of her unbroken imagination. With Intuit QuickBooks, Debbie can see her finances in real time, so there's no surprises.
They're quite late for the second half.
Why?
Oh, a bit tense.
And that's why KFC Delivery is Sky Sports' official delivery partner.
So you finally sold the house. Congratulations. Did you use purple bricks? They're proper estate agents. You just don't pay commission.
Save yourself from delivery with Purple Bricks.
Not all hybrids are born equal.
It's my lucky day.
Toyota CHR self-charging hybrid.
Catch up this February with Sky On Demand.
You definitely did it. £50,000 in our bank account.
The reason we did this was for IVF, not for Prada handbags.
Today we're putting on our very own seaside entertainment.
Have you noticed anything unusual about Reginald lately?
You know, vampire.
I want to drink as well. Excuse me?
Your new training reinforcers. What's that I can sniff in the air? Journalism.
Great Sky Entertainment, available at the touch of a button with Virgin TV.
The best field in golf come together for the Players' Championship at the iconic Sawgrass Course. Live on Sky Sports Golf.
Get the right results. Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League, sponsored by We Buy Any Car.
Live cricket for you right now. A T20 final as Australia made 156 from their innings. South Africa up next, and you can follow that on Sky Sports Cricket. Later on this afternoon, it's the Carabao Cup final between Manchester United and Newcastle United, 4:30 for kickoff, which gives you plenty of time to take in events at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. No goals as yet, but no Spurs home games have finished goalless since 2017. That's 146 games in all competitions. Second half coming up next.
Come on in.
I might miss the second half.
100% chicken breast and a spicy crispy coating. The McSpicy is here to stay.
No goals in the first half, but Michael Hojbjerg with the best chance of the first 45.
Yeah, best bit of play by Spurs here. It starts at the back and then he plays a really good one to skip into Richarlison, and they get a little bit fortunate with the deflection from Hojbjerg. It's a post and comes back out, but a good advantage for him to shoot out well because Richarlison gets fouled by Enzo Fernandez, but he plays and it's just a deflection that sends it onto the post. But yeah, the best bit of play from Spurs.
Time now to hand you back to our commentary team, Alan Smith and Martin Tyler.
Thank you, Kelly. Well, 15 minutes in which the players have had the chance to calm down a little bit. It was a very unusual VAR incident. And all along, Alan, of course, they didn't believe in VAR that it was a red card, so it had to be produced by Stuart Atwell before it could be revoked. And I think everyone agrees it was the right decision, so it took a bit of time, but well done, VAR. Here's Kulusevski. Here's Emerson Royale, who was very much in the thick of the episode late in the first half, and then now Skip.
Oh my God!
Skip, his first goal for Spurs, and what a goal!
Did you see that? What a goal. I'm sorry. I knew I came back at the right time. Wait. See that again. Did you... Oh my god. That was a good goal.
Certainly wasn't a foul on João Felix, so what a finish.
That skip. Is it his first goal for Tottenham as well?
To the second half from Spurs. Being enjoyed on the big screen. As you look at replays as well. We're underway again.
My god.
So Chelsea's need for a goal is even more pressing. And as Kelly mentioned at half-time, 0-0s are few and far between home games for Tottenham.
I think that's his first goal for Tottenham.
Well, it was a big blow to lose Bentancur for the rest of the season, wasn't it? But
what a goal. I still can't go.
Last couple of games he's hit and done really well.
I was not expecting
that. Not known for his goal scored for OS, but that is as big as he scored, I would imagine.
Realistically, I think it's the only.
His header.
His first goal for Tottenham.
Free kick given Spurs way.
It's his first goal. And what a first goal it was.
More to come, but maybe not as dynamic as this one. And that, when your luck is out and Chelsea seems to be out, someone who hasn't scored before scores against you.
I can't go over that.
Just put up with the Belong. There's a little swerve on the ball. Keeper goes to go right before Justin. Should he have saved it? It's just the power. A little bit of swerve on it.
Come on.
So Chelsea have to come out and try and find a way.
Come on, Spurs. And keep going, keep going.
Defend again. Kane
oh, how close was that?
Ben Davis was going to be on the end of it.
Come on, Emerson.
Emerson. Kane.
Oh, come on.
Kane again.
Oh, who was that?
In the middle. Chilwell. Tested the character of these Chelsea players, experienced though they are.
Come on, get there.
Sterling. That's a very good footing by Romero.
Come on. Let's go.
And suddenly the turnover. The Spurs are on the attack again.
No, how do you misplace pass? Misplace that pass.
Into Fernandes, into Kai Havertz.
I think the game's going to be much more open now.
Yeah.
That's a push.
So Fraser Forster was thinking about coming to dive at the feet there, but in the end, Reece James was seen off. Problems. Yeah, they've practically forgotten how to score goals, Chelsea, recently, and I've got to find a way out there if they're going to get something from this game. They've got a Aubameyang on the bench. Last 5.5 games, including the first half here, 1 goal from 77 shots. Chelsea, Aubameyang is not in the Champions League squad. Hard to please them.
Come on.
Playing the Premier League. Maybe the former Arsenal man can come on and do something spectacular in Tottenham territory.
Come on.
This is how Spurs like it when they are in front. The opposition have
Emerson.
to commit extra players forward. This is Longley. Richarlison.
Oh, come on.
Not quite for Kulusevski. Away by Chilwell. Here's Loftus-Cheek. And how it Kind of just caught him in the face there when he went for that cross. There's not much to go at him for the goal. Quite often he's dropped deep and trying to set things up, but he was the man attacking it on this occasion.
It's usually a little gain without Kane for Spurs, but he's not too severely damaged. Chilwell. They do need these raiding fullbacks, you feel, Chelsea.
Come on.
Remember, they've only beaten Chelsea 7 times in 61 Premier League meetings home and away at Tottenham. A lot of work still to do. Ziyech!
Shot wide.
Capable of doing that.
Yeah, I mean, the ball by Chilwell gave him lots of space and time there to make up his mind. Lovely pass by the left back.
Come on. Oh,
Let it run deliberately.
come on.
Oh, they've still got Son up their sleeve, Spurs.
So come on. At some point.
Courage.
To shoot again.
He's a passer more than a shooter, really. Emerson.
Come on.
I think he's going to try a penalty area.
Come on. Reed.
Short shouts for a penalty for handball. Atwell was very well
Are you going to get ready now?
Dyer.
Come on. Kulu.
Dyer flattened, but Spurs giving the advantage.
Come
by
on.
referee
Skip.
Atwell. Long goes on to the left again.
Come on, Rita.
Højbjerg. And Ellison Royale. Far post Richarlison coming in.
Oh.
Good defensive header by
Oh, what are you
James.
doing, ref?
It's, stayed down.
Where's the banged heads?
Yeah, as a fullback. The ball's coming towards you, he knows who's going to get whacked. There was
This was a penalty shout just before
a
that.
handball climb, yeah. A hopeful one, I think. So close to it, and he's practically got his back to the ball.
Richarlison is okay, or being checked out.
Busy day for Stuart Atwell.
What going on? Was he all going off?
By Paul Tierney. VAR. This Cameron, the fourth official.
What? Why giving it back? What is going on with this ref?
It's easy for
Tottenham had the ball,
restarts these days, particularly when it's in the penalty area.
so give the ball back to Tottenham.
James and Richarlison are both off.
How? I don't get that. Is so stupid. How? What?
One of the days of seeing drop balls contested. They were fun.
I don't get that.
It's Koulibaly. Chelsea. In trouble again. Mid-table. Lacking in firepower to an extraordinary extent. Loftus-Cheek. Here's Enzo Fernandez.
Come on.
Skip. Kulusevski. Koulibaly came across. So much of a hurry through it. He didn't throw it into play at all, I don't think. No other go. Get another chance. Has to be some resetting here to get more out of the attack with Alan Potter, but so many chopping and changes. That's the case when you've got such a vast squad. Some established players not even making the team sheet today.
It's calling somebody back, Madueke, I think.
Joe Felix, Sterling,
Come on, man.
partially cleared by Romero. Chilwell, that cross-field pass again. Hopefully that for Ziyech to have the shot a couple of minutes ago. Koulibaly. Chilwell, make an extra man, but Spurs are all behind the ball. Sterling. Wanting a return.
No one out.
Keep it in. Good.
Thank you.
Flag up. The first goal that Spurs have scored against Chelsea in a Premier League game in this ground is the
It's a pretty amazing
difference
one.
between the two teams.
Well, so often teams can get by without a focal point with Emerson forward, but this Chelsea team is trying to find a new way. Have found that challenge difficult. No wonder Graham Potter's going to make a change. He can't afford to hang about. There's been precious little response to a goal behind.
Why did they get lucky
This
with
is the
that?
problem that Manchester City found themselves in 3 weeks ago. So they went to goal down a lot of this kind of possession, but they couldn't find a goal. Far more firepower than Chelsea seem to possess.
Come on. Come on, Tottenham. Get up.
Skip.
Come on, Emerson. Come on.
Emerson. He's reveling in the chance to attack when he can.
Yeah, but
And to be honest, the shot that he had just before the
come on.
skip goal should have been held by Arisa Balaga. Here's Højbjerg.
Oh, come on, man.
Off the cheek. Fouled by Davis.
You take that.
He was actually in the last Spurs side to beat Chelsea at Wembley in 2018. Ben Davis.
Yeah, both the wing backs have played the part again today. Much more of a part of Spurs attacks than they have been in the past.
Come on. Soon we can try and get a second goal.
Chelsea to make a double change.
Who are they bringing? Is that Mount?
Where's Mount? And Zakaria.
Come on. Can you press them?
No, Aubameyang. Yeah, anyway.
That's a surprise, to be honest.
A nice knockdown by Havertz. Joe Felix. Good
Block.
block by Dyer for Spurs. Loftus Cheek. Here's Sterling. Double up on him. Kulusevski trying to help Emerson Royale. In by Enter Fernandez. And
What's he trying to do?
the pressure of Fraser Forster. Just plucked the apple off the tree.
Come on. Half an hour to play.
Emerson.
Come on, Skip.
Come
Come on.
Spurs allowed to play on.
Oh.
Arisa Balaga.
Is it?
Read it well
He's just
enough.
one of those goalkeepers that always.
Much more experienced referee these days, Stuart Atwell, who was keeping the first to get promoted before his time.
He's dragging him back. How's that? So is that not a booking then? Oh, I don't know what this ref is doing.
There was a time when you couldn't see a Chelsea team without Mason Mount. He was a stick-on first starting position.
TH is off this time, but subbed off.
Mount.
Who is a midfield man with an eye for goal, ended up in a central attacking position in the latter stages of the game against Southampton, but now Aubameyang.
That's coming off or going back on. I mean, if you're not picked for the Champions League squad, it tells you what the manager really thinks of you. So he won't be the first person he turns to.
Davis back defending. Into Fernandes now, that's not on.
Come on, Tottenham.
Too straight. Chelsea 9 away games without a win in all competitions. It's their longest such run since the years 2000 to 2001. It's on his watch.
Although they have conceded a lot of goals this season, Tottenham, you do think they've regained a bit of the mojo defensively. Apart from that Leicester collapse, much better at the back.
Yeah, but in Leicester game, we didn't have Romero. So that surely tells you something.
Romero wants a bit short. Emerson. Chilwell thought he could steal it. It's a test for Graham Potter, this, because teams have to have a way of planning for the game as it starts. But you have to plan for what you do if you go a goal down. In certain stages of the game, if you're a goal down. Now they're into the last third of the game.
Oh, piss off.
Every position on the pitch, apart from the centre forward one. Already they've got Havertz there, who we all know isn't a centre forward.
Come on, Emerson.
Havertz, the hybrid.
We need to get a second goal.
He's doing his best. He'd rather play with another out-and-out attacker with him.
Come on.
So here's Skip, who has scored the goal from midfield for Tottenham. Nicely done. Hogan. Davis.
Keep it in.
Well,
just couldn't get enough on it to get.
Holding up, I think, on probably a dry pitch now. Here's João Felix.
Come on.
To Sterling. On for Mount.
Come on.
First comes Romero. And that'll do for Tottenham.
Well, should be a very watchable final 25 minutes this. Still in his team are set up really suited to this kind of occasion.
It does have a cup-type feel to it. There is so much at stake for Chelsea, you feel, and Graham Potter in particular. Chelsea fans have been pretty unforgiving, and some in a way that's totally abhorrent from what the manager was saying in his press conference on Friday.
Abhorrent?
But this is a fixture that the Chelsea fans have been going away from very happily.
Come on.
In recent seasons.
Come on, Emerson.
Emerson.
Come on, pass it. Oh, how you not got it to him?
James nearly conceding a corner.
That's just a snapshot of how the wing backs are more involved now. Emerson wins it, and then Kane looks towards Davis, the other wing back.
Bit of space for Chelsea in midfield. Spurs don't want an open game, really. Havertz. Chilwell. Come on, you Spurs, is the cry here. Zakaria. Sterling.
Come on.
Great work defensively by Richarlison. Højbjerg.
Come on.
Still plenty of time for Chelsea to get something in this time of need for Graham Potter. Certainly going to get plenty of the ball, you feel. Mount. Jan Felix has been the new signing's the one that's really hit the ground running. Here he is being involved here. Havertz!
Come on.
Found that Forster bravely, importantly. Frustratingly for Havertz and Chelsea.
Yeah, cleanly most of all. It was a clever little flick by Mason Mount.
Onside.
Onside, just needs to get his toe there and it's a penalty or a goal. Forster, always favourite.
Come on, Spurs, we need.
Still ensuring Gareth Southgate's potential squads. Fraser Forster.
I would potentially think about bringing on Son.
James.
To be honest, maybe.
Here's Chilwell. Mount. Fernandez. Cut out by Davis.
Come on, Tottenham.
Fofana goes across.
Come on, press them.
Good pressing by Tottenham. They do throw into a high press. The situation can suit them.
Come on.
Chelsea trying to find a way to play around it. Not as clean cut as much of Chilwell's work usually is.
Well, when you're up those kind of figures, you tend to lose belief as a team, don't you? You can't afford for that to happen in this derby.
Come on. Just take him out.
Zakaria. Free kick. Chelsea. It's hunger in front of goal that they need. Players, when you get into this situation, players are often afraid to miss, afraid to get into that area of responsibility. I think the arrival of Mason Mount as a midfield man who's always looked to get into goal-scoring positions. He's involved in this attack. It's Fernandez not wanting to toss it in towards the height of Havertz. Maybe James will think about doing that. Pass it back to Sterling. Promising this for Chelsea. Sterling wants to hang against Ben Davis. But it drops kindly for Forster.
Come on, we need a second goal here. Come on.
Back to Emerson. Kane saying, carry it.
Who are you passing to?
Chilwell's catching him up. Skip goes in.
Come on.
Free kick could have easily been a free kick the other way. Called even by Stuart Atwell, fair call. Here's Kane.
Come on, Kane.
Switch of play, spotted and executed.
Come on, Davis.
To Davis. Comes towards
Oh,
Richarlison, trying to
please.
bend it past Fofana. He wasn't having any of that. No, difficult ball.
Come on.
Richarlison.
It's very nervy at the moment.
It won't be the time for Richarlison to get his first Spurs Premier League goal.
What's going on here? Where's he going?
Is it a technical fault or a call of nature? Let's see.
What's wrong with this? It's getting very...
Reminder of what's coming up, as if you didn't know.
No one cares. Well, I don't care about the Manchester United against freaking Newcastle game. I'm focusing on this game.
Since 1955. Could it be their day?
I don't know if I'm going to watch it because I'm not like
the support as we look at the referee here of a Premier League referee, Michael Oliver, who we saw on Sky Sports on Friday night refereeing Fulham against Wolves, but freely admitting that he can be a Newcastle fan.
Well, if his first goal for Spurs is a match winner in a London derby, it will be a day he'll never forget. He won't anyway. Particularly with the nature of the strike, it was a beauty. You could point a finger underneath the Balaga, but I think just the power was what beat him. Koulibaly maybe just masking the keeper as well. Is that going to be the winner?
A skip of celebration in more ways than one. The VAR incident is being checked. Daniel Levy will be, as often, maybe checking. I don't know where the stock markets are open today, but I might be checking that.
There'll be a huge win, wouldn't it, following the Manchester City one?
And the West Ham one, given the rivalry, London derby as well.
Come on.
They can do it 3 home wins in a row without conceding a goal. We had this the other week, delay to a game. I've been the VAR man, Paul Tierney, who was the referee on field then. Without full
And this
technical
delay
control.
is like, it's very frustrating. It's stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Come on.
Communications back up and running. Charles.
Come on, man.
Back defending helped on by James.
I would potentially think about bringing on Son, maybe Danjuma. Come on. What's Mount doing?
It was a lack of concentration, wasn't it, from Romero?
You got the ball though.
He does get the ball through the player. But they're in control of this game, Spurs. And the last thing they want to do is take their eyes off the ball.
The check complete on the VAR, Alan, so... And confirmation that Mount clutching at straws, Chelsea at the moment. The last Premier League away win was at Aston Villa on October the 16th.
Was it really that long ago? Damn.
They're 1-0 down here. Kulusevski.
Come on.
Charles leading it to Kane. They knew exactly where he was going.
Come on.
Calvin Davis.
No, man.
Kulusevski.
Come on, Kulu. Kulu, come on.
Fernandez who came out on top in the end. Felix.
Come on.
Richarlison has a crack.
Oh, come on.
The same sort of fuckers.
Between the teeth, Spurs determined to not let this lead slip. Determined to try and get a second.
John Felix.
Why is he down again?
The free kick. This team have got the ball. Zakaria. Fofana to Fernandez. Nicely through Mount. Sterling. Havertz. Can he reach it this time?
Come on.
Is they getting into that kind of danger area, Chelsea? Romero did well just to get his body in the way there.
This is where it gets like even more nervy.
Hello,
Oh
forced
my
to
head.
come and collect. It's all second best. Havertz there. Kulusevski, thinking Chilwell at his back.
What's he doing, the moron? He should have been booked for that challenge, I'm sorry. The one when he pulled the player back. And I still don't... It was Emerson he pulled back, wasn't it?
Zachary. João Felix.
Mount.
Be careful. When he booked, he's got a bit to say for himself.
What are you doing,
I wouldn't
man?
expect to get into too much trouble, but he's very competitive and he knows Chelsea need something significant here, whether it's a special moment like Skip's goal at the other end, or just a shot that rolls over the line that's deflected in. Anything. A goal from somewhere.
He's offside, wasn't he?
I thought Spurs that how it was offside, but not given, and it's a corner. Chilwell across to take it. Plenty of arms went up, appealing for the offside here, but he was well on. Now the least potent side in certain stats in all four divisions. Chelsea. Badly in need. A successful set piece to get level at Tottenham.
Get it out.
James.
Catch that.
Sometimes they can work through those missing shots, but Fernandez only looped it forward. Tottenham trying to manage the situation. Kane may work with the goalkeeper defending, of course, from the corner. Well, it's time for Son.
Come on, Sonny.
Richarlison. Kulusevski. Well, a couple of excursions as a substitute this season. You saw last week's Alan when he came on and scored against West Ham. And yeah. Were you here when he got the hat trick against Leicester?
No, I wasn't. No.
But that's 4 goals in 2 previous substitute appearances.
Yeah, and the way he took his goal against West Ham suggested that should have given him a lot of confidence, but it's never easy when you have to go back onto the bench again. You'll be hoping for a chance in these last 15 minutes. It's a good link up with Harry Kane, the old link up that's worked so many times that got him the goal.
Most effective ever Premier League link up between 2 players. What Chelsea would give for a tenth of that at the moment.
Come on.
Practically stopped. Breaks for Skip, who wants to play it early, but played Kane into trouble.
What's going on here? Is that Chilwell again? Because if it is, he should be booked.
That was all Harry Kane had up his sleeves, to be honest. He was playing into an awkward position.
I've seen it a few times, kind of innocuous, fairly innocuous comings together like that, and then
It's Chilwell again. Piss off.
More and more clubs are now getting reported to the FA for surrounding the referee. We've seen a couple of incidents where a third player arriving on the scene has ended up getting booked. Mario Lemina for Wolves at Southampton being a case in point. The same thing happened to Ruben Diaz from Manchester City game recently.
I saw this like very aggressively, but other than that, I'm like, well, it's gonna happen. Come on.
more signs of activity for
Come on, Charleston. Emerson, come on.
last roll of the dice.
Come on.
Here's Richarlison.
Corner.
Pitches for winning a corner.
Oh, look, here comes Bum.
I think if they didn't put him on and they lost Chelsea, Graham Potter would get all sorts of stick. And it is worth the gamble.
Hello, Mudryk as well. They've got one more window for substitution, Chelsea. So to get the full 5 on, they've got to do 2 here. Son to take the corner.
Yes! Kane! It's not a foul.
His instincts, his nose for a chance for the space. How many of those goals has he scored in his career? And if this is allowed, that should seal the points.
It is allowed, Alan. Check complete.
Cool, not a foul.
Seems simple, doesn't it? It made it look simple. He's a master of those situations.
18 Premier League goals, 20 for the season again in all competitions. And we're still in February.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have a whole job catching up Haaland, but I don't think he will. Well, you never know, but I don't know.
And the Arsenal connotations of Aubameyang being recognised by the majority.
When's the last time a Bum played?
It is in White Hart Lane, but we can't call it that. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's nearer to White Hart Lane than the old ground.
Because I know he's not in the Champions League squad. So
That's the way it's going for Chelsea, just as Graham Potter trying to throw on more ammunition. They go 2 goals down.
come on, throw the ball.
Time to go home.
Right. Leaving already.
They've left here in celebration in the past. They've not seen their team concede a goal here in Premier League visits in this new ground, or relatively new ground.
Come on, Tottenham.
Here's Hernandez. Mudryk. It's a fine cross. It's a very fine covering defensive header. Typical Ben Davis. Hernandez. Should be the goalkeeper's ball.
Come on.
6 minutes plus stoppage time to go.
Well, it's been said many times, but worth repeating, when you spend the kind of money that they have, it is incredible that one of those players wasn't an orthodox striker.
Kane.
Oh, mate. Who was that?
Just to go back to the goal, Alan. Old methods can be effective. That's a corner routine from down the years. Your old club used to do it plenty of times.
Yeah. And that's referred to as the Pomo position, isn't it? Position of maximum opportunity when the ball gets flicked on for a space at the far post.
James. Zakaria.
Come on, Sonny.
Here's Son. Zakaria got a foot in. Mudryk.
Oh my God.
It was the desire of Eric Dyer to win this initial header. And once you do win it, there's always going to be a bit of danger.
Simple.
Raheem Sterling let him go. Harry Kane, it wasn't touch there. I mean, made it look easy, and he didn't do that sort of thing, but it was a bit behind in the ball. Still needed to get that sweet contact for that sweet moment.
Just a matter of relaxing there, making sure you get the contact on it. Easier said than done.
He
Come
is
on.
the first person since
Oh my
Gary
god.
Lineker
What's wrong with
pre-Premier League
him?
to score away and at home in a league season. The Spurs against Chelsea in the same league season.
Come on.
Mudryk. Throw.
What a situation Mudryk and some of his teammates have come into here. To join the Premier League is hard enough, but Chelsea are struggling this way, even harder. So red card, check here.
The check is complete.
What are they checking for? Honestly, all these checks.
Challenge.
Did you just caught his foot?
Fofana. Loss of Thiago Silva. Referred to that for a while. Relatively early in the game didn't help Chelsea and won't help them going ahead if it's one that's going to keep him out. Being their outstanding central defender. Mudryk. Richarlison. It's not the word I always use about him. Responsible in his defensive play there. Fernandes. Fofana. Koulibaly.
Come on.
Here's Havertz. Aubameyang in the middle. Plenty of passes. And Aubameyang is in there.
Come on.
Not able to make contact. And free kick given against Mudryk. As Tottenham going to make a change. Allen
Just doing up at the far post here, don't they? Emerson Royale on the Aubameyang.
Alright.
Here's the new boy.
Richarlison.
It's alright, Richarlison. You played well today. You might have not got a goal or like anything like that. But he's actually played well, do you know what I mean?
Only because he hadn't scored, and goals mean so much in Chelsea. Need a player like that who comes up grumpy because he hasn't scored.
He's such an emotional player, Richarlison. He plays with his
But
heart on his
I
sleeve.
think if he gets more game time, eventually that guy's going to come. And,
Pedro Porro,
you know,
Sporting in Portugal.
he's probably disappointed he hasn't got a goal, but he'll come. He hasn't really had that many chances anyway, so it's like...
A right back, a right wing back going to play in front of Emerson. Let's try and help.
Come on.
Finds Kane. I was going to say shut Chelsea out. But one way to do it is keep the ball in this part of the pitch.
I'm excited to see Porro. Just go back. Stop trying to cheat. Go back. Jesus.
The problem with this is it's not enforced all the time. I see players getting many yards and allowed to do it.
Come on.
Despite the law saying that should be restarted from where the ball goes out of play. There's a certain line
It's probably
which
like
all is now, for example.
5 added minutes.
Allowed to throw it.
Something like that. Issue with the ref and like stoppages and like, you know what I mean.
Enzo Fernandez.
All the 6 added minutes.
6 added minutes.
I mean, I was close.
In by Mudryk.
I knew it was going to be quite a lot of added.
Oh, it's given it a Chelsea throw. It looked the other way from here, but a real complaint from Spurs.
Go try and keep the ball.
Fernandez. Mudryk. Mount. Drop for Havertz. They need numbers forward. They've got numbers forward.
I think it's much more louder.
What do you mean louder?
Even Fofana here.
I think it's much more louder.
What, your ears are coming back to normal now?
Yeah. It'll probably go back to
Half-block by Davis, only half-blocked. Shot by Chilwell. Porro not very far away. Cleared Barley.
Yeah.
Now Mudryk. Intense pressure.
Why don't you have lunch?
From Chelsea. I haven't said that very often.
You could have lunch as well, like a sandwich or something. Or whatever you want.
The ball crosses have come in invariably. It's been a white shirt there first. Zakaria. Be a corner, I think, yeah.
It's alright. Four minutes to go. Almost.
Mudryk to take it.
It's got defend this corner.
Not picked up. It's pretty zonal from Tottenham's point of view.
Head it out.
You have to get past the front zone. Poor corner in the circumstances. Chilwell gets it away. Porro. Oh, Somerset running.
Oh.
Couldn't run that fast. Zakaria. James.
Come on.
Mount. James. Zakaria. Here's Fofana. It's not always a possession game. Premier League football. It's what you do with the ball when you have it.
Come on, just go forward.
Well, there's been a fair bit of pessimism swirling around Spurs this season, but they've enjoyed a
Come
really
on.
good start. Last few weeks, some great results. This
Go on,
looks like
Romero.
one of them. Yeah, trying to get there. But,
What's he throwing at him?
again, throwing his emotions in most of the amount. If you're feeling players, of course, can't open up on their thoughts, but this is somebody who was at the heart of the Chelsea of last season and the season before that. Trophy winning Chelsea, who have lost the quality of real competitors, and that was Abramovich years. They came and went with the managers, but the players were winners by and large, through and through. He said at the start, 14 trophies since Chelsea lost to Spurs.
Is it an owner change problem? Or maybe he shouldn't have spent, should I say, spent 600 million in 6 months?
A huge challenge.
Because all the players you bring in.
First job at a big club. What a task he's got managing these players, trying to get a team together, the right balance.
Would you blame the manager? I don't. You know, I don't really care. But it's like too many new players. I think is the massive problem. Along with Potter not being able to find his best 11, so it changed like. Oh.
Spurs certainly sweet. Antonio Conte.
Well, you know,
recovery, I'm sure, heartened by the recent results when he has been absent.
Come on.
They're going to rub Chelsea's noses in it here. But Davis has got one eye on the clock.
It's a minute or so. We just need to keep the ball.
Chilwell's throw. Fofana. Chelsea have come up short again. Zakaria.
Sonny.
Time maybe for Son to get into his stride.
You'd think.
This is an interesting one.
Yes. So we beat Man City, we beat West Ham, and then we beat Chelsea. I was happy for Skip like getting his first goal. What performance? I'm here for it. The first time we've beaten Chelsea since 2018.
Wrapped up the win. It's Tottenham 2, Chelsea 0.
Yeah, 8 goals for Harry Kane against Chelsea alone. But Oliver Skip, with, as Martin said, his first goal for Tottenham to give Spurs that 2-0 victory, just the second time in a Premier League season that Spurs have taken 4 points.
So there we have it, guys. Spurs win 2-0 against Chelsea, and that puts us 45 points, 4 points. A game more played, but yeah, that was massive for top 4. And then we go for 14 points above Chelsea. Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, there have it, guys. I'm super happy with that performance. Yeah, I have a slight, I don't say headache, but like, I think it's just excitement. But yeah, I'll be back with another video very, very soon. And yeah, come on, you Spurs. And can we just laugh at Chelsea? Can we just laugh at Chelsea as well? Because that's what I'm gonna do.